Hey Salim, my name is Devin Norton from Plumber HVAC Leads, and in this video I'm going to show you 3 things you can do today to help bring in more customers to your business. Most likely you're sitting there asking yourself, why would I be doing this and what's in it for me? Well, you're lucky because I read minds, and the answer is, oftentimes in the world of the internet, most local business owners are too busy running their businesses to learn how the internet can benefit them and their company. And sometimes the only hesitation they have to hiring someone is they don't know who is an expert and who isn't. So I found that by giving people a free, easy attack plan of actual things they can do to impact their business for free, it's resulted in some of these local business owners still raising their hands and saying, I like you, Devin, please do this for me. So if by the end of the video you've liked what you've heard and you can see I have a lot of tricks up my sleeve that I can help your business with, shoot me a message back and we can chat. Or if at the end of this video you simply want to take this free attack plan I gave you to do yourself, that works for me too. I only asked for some feedback to let me know what you thought. So now let me not waste any more of your time. I'm going to show you 3 things that'll set your company above your competition. So let's start by looking at your website. Your logo is awesome. The whole website is super clean. I like that you've got testimonials right here, which is great for social proof. And you've got all these photos, which is really great too, because as humans, we're visual creatures. Now, Google doesn't rank you based off of how good looking your website is. Their goal is to make sure that customers have all their questions answered. And the website that typically answers all their questions is usually the website that has the most content or the most words on it. And so to be an optimized website, you're going to have between like 1,500 to about 2,000 words on your front page. And it looks like you probably have about 300 on here. And that includes these testimonials, which if these are connected to like Google Ads or something like that, or Google My Business, then they don't count as fresh content. You need fresh content. So my first tip for you would be to make sure that you get this content up to about 1,500, 2,000 words. You can also save your images as keywords. So instead of the date right here, you can save yourself as different keywords. I'll show you some keywords you can target too. This is murrietaplumber.com, and I'm going to show you what they're ranking for. So like Plumber Murrieta, 250 people search for that a month. So obviously you want to be number 1. These guys are number 1. Murrieta Plumber, 150 people search for that. Plumber Murrieta CA, 150 people search for that. Plumbers Murrieta CA, 200 people search for that. Look how much business you can bring in the door by being ranked just for these 4 keywords. That's a lot of traffic right there. So you definitely want to have these inside of your text, and you want to save your images as those keywords so you can outrank these guys. So that's tip number 1. Tip number 2 is called backlinks. So Google is kind of like a popularity contest, and they look at how many other websites are linking to your website, driving traffic to your website, and that's called the backlink. But they do want to see relevant backlinks, which means you're going to get a lot more power from another plumbing company linking to you than you would from like Pizza Hut linking to you, because Google knows you don't sling pizzas for a living. And so back to that tool I was showing you, Ahrefs, it shows a lot of really valuable information. It does cost about $1,000 a month, but you can get all this information through free tools all over the web. I just use this because it's very convenient for what I do. But it says that I think your website's pretty new because there's no data on anything regarding your website. You have no websites linking to you, nothing like that. That's fine. It's a starting point. That means you haven't made any mistakes, which is really good. This is the best time to be watching this video. If you want to know how to beat Murrieta Plumber, it's super easy. So these guys have 131 referring domains or 131 websites pointing back to them with links. And so what I would do if I were in your case is I would go and get like 150 so you can blow them out of the water. And the best way to do that is to copy them. So all these different links that they have, I would go visit these websites and I would get a link from these websites pointing back to myself. So you either click the create account button or you click the contact us button. But once you do that, you have the right content, you have more content than them, and you have more websites linking to you, you start to outrank them, and then you become number 1, which is how you get a ton of business. I mean, these guys alone have 372 people going to their website every single month, and that's without, like, people don't look up plumbing for fun, they look it up when they need help. So you can imagine how much thousands of dollars these guys are making for free and how much money you can make for free as well. The last thing is when somebody does type in Plumber Murrieta and they have an emergency or something like that, they're obviously going to call the first plumber, and you want to be that plumber because that's the easiest customer to close. We already know people skip these ads all the time, so you want to rank yourself right here in the Google My Business section. Getting here requires having more citations than your competitors, and citations are just anywhere where your name, your address, and your phone number are listed in different directories across the web. If you're wondering what a directory is, it's just a website that allows you to list your business's information. So some of the ones you may know are like Yelp, Yext, City Star, White Pages, Yellow Pages, even Facebook has a directory section. My favorite strategy here is to figure out what directories these guys are listed in, list yourself in the same directories, and add a bunch more on top. So if R&R here is in 150 directories, I'd say to put yourself in like 250, if not 300. That's all I've got for you, Salim. I hope you found this really informative. Quick recap, you're going to want 1,500 to 2,000 words on this front page. You're going to want to get about 150 websites linking back to you, and you're going to want to put your name, address, and phone number in more directories than all your competitors here. Now, if you follow these 3 tips, you're going to be #1 across Google, as long as you follow these tips today. So I bet you're wondering, what now? Well, you can either go with this information I provided you today and do this on your own, and I'm totally cool with that. However, I do just ask for some feedback. Let me know what you thought. However, if you want the most effective route and you want to save yourself the time, you can give me a call at 805-618-6426. Once again, my name is Devin Norton, and my number is 805-618-6426. I look forward to hearing from you soon. Have a great day, Salim.